episode of the Fighting for Truth behind the scenes. I don't have any days of shooting today that I'm going to go over, but I'm going to be talking about my script writing process for Fighting for Truth and just letting you guys know what the plan is for shooting this summer on Fighting for Truth. So let's do that. So first I'm going to start off by talking about my script writing process for Fighting for Truth, and just off the bat, I feel like I haven't stressed this at all actually in any of the videos that I've done with this, either the Fighting for Truth announcement or any of the behind the scenes episodes. In Focus Arts is a Christian low budget to no budget filmmaking company run by teens. Our goal is to make Christian entertainment that glorifies God and is helping in the spread of the gospel. And the reason I'm saying that, first of all, is because I hadn't said it before, and I really want to drive that home, that is our purpose, to make Christian films. The second reason I bring it up is because our films are all Christian based, putting Christianity in scripts is key, and I'll be talking a little bit about that. So let's get started. So in writing Fighting for Truth, I knew I wanted to continue the story of James' book, because there are some scenes in Looking for Truth that kind of lay the groundwork for what the book is going to be about and what James wants to do with it, but that's the only thing that I really don't like story-wise about Looking for Truth, is because it never fully explains why James is writing this book. I mean, to show how corrupt his unit has gotten and corrupt the government has gotten towards Christianity, but it never fully explains it, and that's what I wanted to do in this film. So that was the main story that I wanted to cover, is how Damien is carrying on what James started in finishing this book. When I start out writing a script, specifically Fighting for Truth, I usually don't outline. A lot of people say that really helps them. It really doesn't do anything to me. I usually just, if I try outlining, I usually just scrap it and go on to writing and make it up as I go, because I really feel like that's where my best scripts come from. I've tried outlining, and as I said, I've scrapped them like halfway through. I've started writing because I feel like they restrict my creativity, because I feel like I have to stick to my outlines, and that's why I usually don't do them. If they work for you, I do it, because whatever works for you is going to get you the best script that you can write. And if that means outlining, then great. If it means not outlining, then great. As long as you get to a point where you have a final product that you like and are eager to get out and shoot, then I think just do whatever works for you. Because I don't outline, I just jumped right into writing the script. It took me about a week and a half to finish the first draft of Fighting for Truth, which Fighting for Truth is going to be about 57 minutes as I've timed it out. Now, that's not a short film technically. A short film is from, I think it's 5 minutes to 45 minutes, so this is going to technically be a feature film. Now you might be saying that's insanely quick to put out a final script, and it would be. That would be ridiculously fast to put out a final script in a week and a half, but the script I have right here, the script that I wrote in a week and a half is nothing like this one. That was my first draft. That was really rough. It was about 52 pages. This one's about 65 pages. So I've redone like every single scene that I ever wrote in that first week and a half. So once I was finished with that first draft, I printed it out, got my red pen, and destroyed it. I mean, I went through every page. There's probably 6 or 7 notes on every single page of this script, and I would suggest doing that. It might feel discouraging at the time, but it will really help your movie if you go through your first draft and just find everything you don't like about it and just mark it with red. Make a note, cross it out if you don't even want to keep it. Cross it out, make a note, don't keep this, or change that, or make this dialogue more interesting, stuff like that. Because your first draft is never going to be as good as your second draft or your third draft or however many drafts you do. I did 3 on Fighting for Truth, and the third draft is a million times better than the first one. So once I was done correcting that first draft, I brought it back to my computer and made all the corrections. And then I let it sit for about 5 or 6 days just so that I could take my mind off it. And then I got back and then wrote my third draft, and that is what we're going off of for shooting. So I hope that was helpful. I know I didn't go super in depth, but I will in a later episode after the film is released, so that I can go over specific scenes, like the bigger scenes in the movie. I can't go over those right now because obviously the film isn't out and I don't want to spoil anything. Forget it, I'm going to spoil the whole thing. So Operation Gar. So now I'm going to be talking about the shooting schedule for Fighting for Truth over the summer. I don't have a whole lot of information just because we haven't totally figured it out yet as a group. But we are going to be shooting 3 or 4 scenes this Saturday. So that'll get a huge chunk of the movie. We're actually going to be shooting the end scene of the movie, which would kind of be weird because we still have a lot of shooting to do, but we're shooting the ending scene. But once school's out, we'll most likely be shooting, hopefully we'll be able to figure out shooting once a week, because due to busyness at the end of the summer, we're only going to be able to shoot up until the end of July and maybe the beginning of August, which is okay because we kind of have a plan of where we're going to be shooting for the most part, and just with how well our team works together, I think we'll be able to do it. And then another reason we're only going to be able to shoot up until the end of July or the beginning of August is we're going to be trying to enter this Fighting for Truth as a feature film in a Christian film festival. I can't remember the festival name off the top of my head, but I'll most likely have the link in the description. Don't count on it because I don't know if I'll be able to find the link. The film festival, the submission deadline is September 1st, so we were already planning on being done by early August, so this just sets us back probably a week or two, and we've adjusted to that, so we'll be able to finish this movie in time. So thanks guys for watching. I hope it was helpful for you to learn about how I go about writing films. Please don't take everything that I've said as like gospel or something, because I am, again, not a professional. I hope to be. I'm working towards being a professional, but I'm not. I've learned to this point film writing or script writing is mainly trial and error. I mean, every script that you write, the next one's going to be better. I mean, it's just a fact. So my main suggestion, if you want to get into script writing, just start writing. You don't even have to shoot it, just write. If you want to check out the people that make these In Focus Arts films possible, go to Fishbowl Bob Productions and 2020 Vision Studios. I'll have their links in the description, and I'll see you fools next week. Peace.